Our lead story comes from the world of sports. From an upscale golf facility in North Florida, Tiger Woods made his first public appearance since the November car crash outside his home near Orlando, which set off a worldwide scandal that has rocked the world's top golfer's public image and damaged his commercial appeal. In a tightly controlled televised statement, Woods apologized for his actions.
Elin and I have started the process of discussing the damage caused by my behavior. As Elin pointed out to me, my real apology to her will not come in the form of words. It will come from my behavior over time.
The Masters 2010's first major championship, of which Woods is a four-time champion, begins on April the 9th.
And in Washington, President Obama became the fourth consecutive U.S. president to meet with the Dalai Lama, a move that could be the first signal of a new get-tough approach by the administration toward China. However, U.S. officials and analysts say the low-key event, which included no public appearances or photographs and even had the Dalai Lama exiting the White House through a side door, is instead the latest episode in the increasingly complicated relationship between the United States and China. Obama's meeting with the exiled Tibetan leader marks the second move in recent weeks that has irritated relations between the two nations. For his part, the Dalai Lama told reporters of the meeting that he was, quote, very happy with the hour-long session.
The meeting marked the end of a big week for Obama as he acknowledged the one-year anniversary of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009.
And Wednesday, he hailed the $787 billion law as an accomplishment that staved off another Great Depression and kept up to 2 million people on the job. But due to 6 consecutive months of unemployment above 9.6%, the public's response to Obama's recession-fighting policies have been increasingly dreary, with support for the bill dropping from 55% last June to 38% this month.
Over the past few weeks, black farmers all across the South were shutting down their tractors and taking to the streets in an effort to get the federal government to make good on restitution for years of racial discrimination within farming and rural communities. In 1999, the U.S. Department of Agriculture reached a settlement with the National Black Farmers Association in a discrimination case that concerned the agency denying federal loans, disaster assistance, and other aid to farmers based on the color of their skin. The USDA had approved close to 15,000 claims for a payout of $1 billion, but had turned down an additional 70,000 claims because they came after the 1999 deadline. The farmers said they were never informed of such a deadline. On Thursday, the farmers received justice when the head of the National Black Farmers Association said the U.S. government had agreed to pay qualified farmers between $50,000 and $250,000 each to settle claims of racial bias.
The issue of jobs has hit black people the hardest, with unemployment rates among black men exceeding 17.6%. These figures have prompted civil rights leaders to call on Obama to address the jobless rate in black communities, where unemployment is reaching twice the national average. In an hour-long meeting on Wednesday, Mark Morial of the National Urban League, Benjamin Jellis of the NAACP, and the Reverend Al Sharpton of the National Action Network met with Obama as the administration and Congress try to craft a jobs agenda that addresses the high unemployment rate. Sharpton described the meeting, which focused on the jobs bill, as very open and candid.
The First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, has mapped out her plan to end the plague of childhood obesity in a single generation. The far-reaching nationwide campaign called Let's Move calls for a myriad of initiatives that target what Mrs. Obama has referred to as the 4 key pillars.
We want to eliminate this problem of childhood obesity in a generation. 1 in 3 kids are overweight or obese, and we're spending $150 billion a year treating obesity-related illnesses. So we know this is a problem and there's a lot at stake.
The First Lady has made her program a priority. In an effort to effectively get her message out there, she has been making several television appearances, including Good Morning America on Tuesday, when she talked about balancing healthy eating and exercise with fun meals, saying, quote, "I love burgers and fries and ice cream and cake." And we're not talking about a lifestyle that excludes all of that.